What's up, y'all, and welcome to this episode of the Microtransaction. We are back, baby.
We are back.
Oh my god, it feels so good. We've missed you. You've missed us. It's been a great time. I'm so happy to be here with you all today. Liquid, how you been?
I'm good. I feel it feels a little different, right? It's something a little different. It's we're in the same room, right?
We are.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I went through the mainframe. To beat the game, got sucked out of I lost the game. It took me out. I'm making a reboot reference that's like over 20 years old. That only very few people will get.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm in Liquid's room right now, Liquid's studio, and honestly, guys, this is where the magic happens. It's
This is where a lot goes down.
You know, it's funny because I'm making jokes about that, but the thing is, I keep on finding new things in Liquid's room. It's like a treasure trove. It's like one of those memes where you look deeper into it and you find more things wrong, but except in Liquid's room, you find more references to things.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap in here. I've collected a lot of crap over the years, and yeah.
But yeah.
But
hey, most importantly, Liquid, cheers.
Hey man, cheers.
Season
cheers.
2 of the Microtransaction.
IRL, baby.
Oh my god, look, we couldn't do that before. We'd just be tinging freaking mics.
No, we couldn't.
Oh no, dude. But yeah, just hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on, dead air.
Yeah, take a sip. It's okay. I'll fill it in.
But yeah, so the thing is, you're like, guys, what are we gonna talk about? We're back into the microtransaction. We're here doing the rigmarole. What's coming? What's going? Just know that we're gonna have more streams by the time you're watching this as of Monday. One of us should be streaming on YouTube/Twitch. And if you want to know which one of us, go on our social medias, do the whole rigmarole. All the links will be down below. It'll be a good time.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's good. We got more things in the pipeline, some fun ideas. It's gonna be great. But I want to take a look. We're talking about the future, but I want to take a look back.
Oh, yeah.
I want to look at the year of 2021. Liquid, tell me what you thought of the year 2021.
2021. It was a son of a bitch. It was. It was a bit of a pain in the ass. Here, the best thing that came out of 2021 is the microtransactions. The first thing. That's what I want to get out the way first. All right. That's one thing. All right. So like that was a blast. That was probably the most fun I've ever had. Was filming the microtransaction, doing all that thing, getting into YouTube, learning all this stuff. Other than that, though, on the gaming front, a little disappointing. Specifically from PlayStation and Nintendo. And the thing is, like, I know Xbox did good stuff. You know, they brought some good things. But even then, I was also still a little like, I feel like it wasn't great. I still don't feel like it was great on anybody's part. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Xbox was good. I liked a lot that came from it, but overall, the year, I don't know. I remember I went back to a few of our videos, and there was times where you were like, "Man, what a great year for gaming," and I'm like, "Man," I'm looking back at it, I'm like, I disagree. I can't. I just
like, I'm wild that you say it was I don't think it was a like
a banger.
Like a banger of a year, like a genre-defining moment in gaming.
Right.
But I think it was way better than it should have been, and I think we're gonna look back at 2021 with rose-covered, like with great what's the word I'm looking for? Like joy and fulfillment.
Okay.
Because I think you think 2021 is bad. Wait till we get to 2022, because boy, there is a lot of things that I feel that say are coming out that are not coming out, but yet again, that's in the future. I want to get into 2021, and you said that it was not the best year in gaming.
Right.
I want to say it's the year of Game Pass.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, like, so when I say that, I have a couple. I want to grab
please.
I wish it made more of a.
More of a flick.
Yeah, a little more. Could you just hold on?
I think we got it.
Okay,
Hopefully, I picked it up.
Okay. See, I said it was the year of the Game Pass. I think right now Xbox is in this. I think it is right now the 360 era without the red ring.
Oh, interesting. Okay, now, is there anything in the 360 era that you can compare it to? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, if you could elaborate a little more.
when I say like that, it means like it almost feels like the new kid on the block.
Okay.
And I feel like Xbox did it again with Game Pass. They felt new, and especially after the last gen's debacle,
Right.
that it felt new and fresh and on the ground. And obviously they've been building towards it, but 2021 is when it finally came to the head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We said that Xbox was in a constant state of, all right, next year, okay, next year, okay, next year, and I think 2021 was that year.
I got you.
And without no red rings, when other people were having issues, they had the opposite problem with the 360 era. When people couldn't get consoles out there, they provided a new platform, which I think is yet again genre defining.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, I think, like you said, I think you hit it the nail right on the head, as far as Game Pass being that, you know, like it was like the year of the Game Pass essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now granted, I guess because whenever I think of like, oh, how was this year in gaming, my immediate thought goes to something like new stuff. What's coming out this year? You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like anybody really had that. Like I said, Xbox had a few more towards the end. I think PlayStation more towards the beginning. And then, like, I feel like Game Pass, sure, I think Game Pass helped. It helped tremendously.
If it wasn't Game Pass, there would be nothing.
There would be nothing, exactly. But, like, even Game Pass, like, a lot of the games were essentially old. Like, not like older titles that, you know, like, they're from the year prior, from 2020, for example. You know, I know a lot of us, like, I played a lot of, like, Hades was really fun to me. Again, the game came out before 2021, that's for sure. You know, just there was a few others in there, but yeah, I agree. Without Game Pass, there really wouldn't be anything at all to play, with the exception of, you know, the very few, your Deathloop, your Halo, obviously, Forza, you know, your Ratchet and Clank, Returnal, and your Pokemons. That's kind of like the year in a
Those
nutshell.
are the staples, but I want us to go one up higher than that. Like,
Yeah.
because you hit that nail on the head. That we were playing last year's games, so on and so forth. But also, it gave new games a spotlight. I want to remind you that, like, when I thought of this, I thought of two games in particular. I thought of Knockout City
Okay.
and Outriders.
Right.
Without Game Pass, these games would have probably got lost in the muck of it all. It would have been like, if this was any other years, these games would have came and went like a fart. They kind of did, but at least they had one solid week where everyone was playing it. And I just pulled up those two examples, but I feel like Xbox on Game Pass continuously had these kind of things where, like, Hades, like you said, and I'm glad you said it, where, like, hey, there's nothing, let's try Hades. We didn't try it last year.
Right.
I didn't, and neither did you.
Right.
And boy, if Hades didn't come out the year before, it probably would have been both of our game of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I had such a blast with Hades.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. You know, I feel like we've had worse years.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even with the pandemic as it was, you know, I feel like we kind of made the most of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few games that I personally just missed out on completely, like Avengers, for example. And I started playing that. And what else here? There was a game called Carry On I just beat.
Oh yeah.
A little indie title that I didn't, you know, it was included in Game Pass, and I had a blast with that. So yeah, there's definitely been a few games in there to at least to keep your appetite wet. You know,
Satiate? So, what's the word I want to use?
I wish I knew.
No. Assist. Man, I'm gonna be pissed off. Future me is gonna be mad when he hears this. I'm like, use the fucking word.
Words, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Oh man, but yeah, dude, I couldn't agree more. Especially like with, yeah, I know, like, I was looking through Game Pass today, and I was just like, look, your boy. It's no surprise to anyone. Your boys have been playing the hell out of some Halo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah, without a doubt.
We're loving it. ACS is coming off great. It's just been phenomenal. Halo really, like, landed exactly when we needed it the most.
Right.
But I want to take a little walk back, a little before the Halo haze that you and I have both been into, and I want to give yet again Game Pass another bit of credit because it brought Forza to new levels that it's never reached before.
That's true. I think it's, you know, Game Pass on top of not really much to play at the time, really shed a different type of spotlight on Forza, where you and I even jumped into it. Had a blast playing it.
Do you still have the controller?
No, I just gave that to Justin last week.
Oh, damn.
So Justin, Tampa Cornflake, you heard of him. He has the controller right now. He's enjoying it. We had a little one-on-one on Halo with while he was using the controller.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it was pretty fun. But yeah, no, I don't have the controller anymore. But Forza was great. I didn't spend that much time in it, as much as everybody else. I feel like I spent the least amount of time. But that's normal for me. That's not, to discredit the game at all. Just racing games, I get bored of them very quickly. Mm-hmm. Same thing with fighting games. I bought Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh yeah, what happened with that?
Yeah, it kind of came and went for me. Like again, like I guess when I bought it, I was under the impression I was gonna have like a story very similar to like Mortal Kombat or even Street Fighter, where like each character has like their own little, well, at least something. Each character has their own little story, or a Mortal Kombat where it's like one story where everybody's included in some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. But I think from what I've only played a little bit of it, but from the little bit I've played, it seems like it's just cutscenes, like just anime cutscenes. And if you're a fan of that, absolutely, this is your jam. Me, not so much. Like anime, I gotta really be in the mood for it. But I don't think it's bad. I think it's still a great game. Like when you're actually playing and you start learning the combos, it becomes really fun. It looks incredible. And then the way they had this the way they turn these characters into like, because the same way the characters move in the game, like in the actual fighting, are the same ways they move in the cutscene. Like they found a perfect blend to make it that the same character that you're looking at, or the same model, the same like 3D art style that they chose is the exact same way it's done in the anime cutscenes, which is really, really impressive.
Damn, see, that sounds cool, and it's like, man, maybe I should, but I'm lying, because if there's a fighting game on Game Pass, Mortal Kombat 11 is like right there. Ooh. And I was like, ooh, I'm like, if I want to go to fighting game, if I want to play a story mode like Mortal Kombat, when Mortal Kombat's right there, you probably just get to play Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, because like right now, because of Halo, and we've been hitting it so hard, and I've been. Like I think I'm taking Justin's point of view, and a friend of the show, Ivan, patron of the show, my best friend. I just need a nice casual game where I'm not thinking about, like, I'm not worried about foreshadowing these kids, setting up for OS. I'm not doing all that stuff. I just want to play a game, and like I'm in the process of fighting that game.
Okay, I was gonna ask. So you're still looking for that game?
I've narrowed it down a little bit.
Oh, what do you got?
Yeah. Okay, my top 3, right in my head. I got Stardew Valley.
Okay, it's a good game.
I have Boyfriend Dungeon.
Okay, I heard it's good.
I played the first like 30 minutes of it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And I want to say I was thinking. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the RPG. As an art style, it was on the Switch.
Octopath Traveler.
There you go. I've always been interested in playing it, and I just never got around to it. And I'm like, man. But the thing is, like, is it gonna be super RPG grindy?
I think Octopath Traveler is fine. As long, because they give you 8 characters, right?
Okay.
And then you choose which character storyline you want to go to. Once you're done with their storyline, you can just jump to another character. It's not in a way that you're thinking like a traditional RPG where you just play one long story. You play each character. Each character has their own little stories and how they kind of intertwine at one point.
Okay.
So, even if you play it and just be like, oh, I like this character, let's say I like 3 out of the 8 characters only. I don't care about anybody else. Then you can just play those 3 character stories.
Oh.
So yeah, it's not as bad as you might be thinking. Or
I didn't know it
might
was
not be
like
as long.
that.
Yeah. So give it a shot. Just pick a character. I think Primrose is a great option for just to try her out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So damn, it even comes with a recommend. So you would say out of those 3, play that.
Yeah, I would say. Out of those 3, I don't know too much about Boyfriend Dungeon at all. I know you would know more about that than I would. But at least try out one of the characters, like I said, and just to see how you feel. You know what I'm saying? The art style's amazing. That's what's really good about that game. It's so fun.
Now I want to ask you, we were talking about the year 2021 and the state of gaming.
Yes.
And honestly, guys, just to give you a quick TLDR, it's just things got delayed. Consoles were supposed to be more readily available. They are not, and they don't plan to be for the rest of this year. Analysts are throwing out there.
Yes.
And did you truly feel the strain of the of the pushbacks? Did you feel like as a gamer you were like, like, ah, damn, dude, like there ain't nothing, or was there always something?
Okay, I got you. It's kind of hard to say, because like I had a PS5 since day one, and I don't mean like that as a.
Oh yeah.
My god. And I don't mean that as like a flex, obviously, but
The reason why you ain't got no sleeves on.
oh, my coaster. But yeah.
Oh, I took your coaster. There ain't
No, I dropped it.
Oh.
It was stuck to my cup. But yeah, I don't feel like. Well, okay, yes, I'll be honest. Yes, I did. Especially on the front of PlayStation. Me being a PlayStation, well, mainly a PlayStation or primarily a PlayStation gamer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it did feel like, you know, once you don't get me wrong, I had a blast with Ratchet and Clank, had a blast with Returnal, and unexpectedly, and then had Kena Bridge of Spirits. I thought it was great, or good, not great, rather. And then Deathloop surprised me when I played that as well. So, but again, if I were to like put those 3 games within a year and be like, oh man, like this is that year, it's very, very, very like just doesn't hit. You know what I'm saying? Compare like a 2018. Where you get, granted, I know I'm using like the
come on,
the
bro.
creme de la creme. You know, when you got God of War and Spider-Man in the same year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, there hasn't been a year like that since I think 2012 or something like that.
Sure, but you can't shake the feeling that hell, maybe PlayStation feel like they kind of blew their load a little early.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and granted, now I'm not saying this like, oh, they just had like, because of their terrible business practices. It's just again the state of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like for example, when you look at Xbox struggled for almost an entire generation, or if not, you could say an entire generation.
Okay, I was looking
You know
you're
what I'm
real
saying?
nice right there.
And then, but so now that you're starting to see the studios that they purchased, that they acquired, you're starting to see a lot of the games now starting to come into fruition. You should, like Psychonauts we got, like we said, Forza and Halo we got. Just, you know, you just start seeing these games come out, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. So like now it's starting to happen. And then they had a strong, well, they had the Game Awards. They showed like Hellblade 2. That would look pretty dope. So yeah, you're gonna start seeing stuff come out. You know, Starfield's supposed to be coming out this year as well. So yeah, like you're starting to see that. PlayStation, on the other hand, all we know of right now is like 3 games, right? We know of God of War, we know of Horizon, and Gran Turismo. That's kind of it.
First of all, you're being real. Like, spoiler alert for a future episode. God of War this year. Really?
Exactly. So that's another thing, and this is just based off of what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So I do think Horizon will come out.
Oh, it has to come out.
Yeah,
this
it kind of has no choice.
Yeah.
I feel like God of War might come out. I do. I'm gonna say it will, just because, like I know you said, like Horizon has to come out. I feel like God of War's almost in the same boat.
No.
Why not?
Bro, Santa Monica has earned. It's like, yo, this comes out when this comes out. And I don't think and it hurts me to say this as a fan of Guerrilla, I don't think Guerrilla has ever had the same prestige that Santa Monica has had.
No, Guerrilla hasn't. Guerrilla is probably the 4th, 5th best studio that PlayStation has, and
that's not an insult.
No,
when you look at their
look at Naughty Dog,
tier.
when you look at Insomnia games. So yeah,
Santa Monica.
Yeah, Santa Monica. So I don't think it's crazy to say, but I don't know. I just feel like it kind of has to come out only because of the state of the world and because of the short lineup. I feel like they feel they may not have like that strong lineup, or you know what I'm saying, unless they got something that we don't know about, which I highly doubt. I mean, I know that Horizon VR game came out of nowhere, like there was a little surprise, but again, how many people really have a VR or will plan on getting the VR 2, for example?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It wasn't. Again, I don't think it was a great year. I think for the way the world is, for the state of the world, I think, like I said, Game Pass helped. It was a huge. I think, like I feel like the pandemic helped the hell out of Game Pass, even. You know what I'm saying? Cause like shit, dude. Like obviously it helped Game Pass, but again, this is just the only reason why I think for the state of the world that it's been in, then you can call it great. But if I compare it to any, or a lot of other years, I don't know if I'd call it great. I think it was good for a launch year. You know what I'm saying? For new consoles to be launched, I think it's got a strong lineup for
I think it's got probably arguably one of the strongest
launch lineups.
Lineups.
Sure. I
like
agree with that.
launch lineup is a strong thing because
Right.
it did come out in 2020.
Right.
And we are talking about 2021, but I think you can.
We're talking about the first year. Let's talk about the first year of the life cycle of these consoles.
Yeah.
They came out in what, November, December?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you okay.
So within the first year, that's what we're
Well,
talking
when you think about it, I'd say it's phenomenal for the simple fact of Forza and Halo.
Yeah, I mean, you could, you could, I guess you could call it great. Again, when you're comparing it to launch years, and again, the state of the world, it is impressive.
I
Sure.
think like it's hard. It's hard pressed for for me to think of another year one that's stronger than this year one has been for Xbox.
Right, I got you. I don't think you're wrong saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you start looking, when you start comparing, and you start just looking at again the state of the world, the state of gaming in general, and
I
just
think
how it's
even
been-
without it, I'm being bold.
really.
I think like year one, even like if you're going year one console,
like launch
If we're
windows?
talking in under that lens,
Right.
I'm like, come at me, bro. It's not gonna be Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer.
Okay, that was a low blow. I'm sorry, Sony Ponies. I did that was mean. But
I like Ridge Racer.
you would.
Ridge Racer's fun, dude. Don't give a shit, dude. Like I remember, let me give a quick story. I remember I went out of my way to buy Ridge Racer for the Vita. Speaking of Vita, I can do this now. Vita's on deck, baby.
Bro,
Ready?
look at wait, hold on.
It's a little dusty.
Don't
It's a
dust.
little
Yeah, I was gonna
dusty.
say, I'm like, that's a whole lot of dust right there.
It's the 3DS. The 3DS was getting a lot of my attention. A lot. Like I've been playing a lot of Miles Edgeworth. Yeah, this is. Let's see. What's the last thing I played on this?
Does that
thing?
even boot up?
What
Does
you
it got
talking
power
about?
on it? Oh, it do.
Let's see. What have I been playing?
Was it Legends of Dragoon?
No, it's not Legend of Dragon.
Oh, bro, you're doing
It's
it wrong.
I'm playing Tamba. That's what I'm playing Tamba.
Bro, no.
Little Tamba.
Spanish. Get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? It's a fun game. Oh, you lost your coaster now.
No. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed. The last game we weren't playing was Legends of Dragoon.
Yeah, I thought about it. It's so funny. I consider it because like I was at Chris's house and we were talking about Legend of Dragoon. This is usually this is like a conversation that kind of comes up pretty frequently.
I'm like, Liquid, Chris, double slash, you know it.
Volcano.
Oh, bro, that volcano died. Oh, sorry.
Anyways, but yeah, like I was showing him like some footage of like this. It's like it would look like a Game Boy, but it played PlayStation titles and it played them really well. Like it looked awesome, and it was the best I've ever seen Legend of Dragoon looking. So every time I see Legend of Dragoon gameplay, it makes me want to like just boot it up, just to play it out a little bit. Like,
Bro, yeah, man, yeah, no, I agree. I'm signed because I'm like, damn, dude, I would love, like, I wish on Xbox that I could play it because I would just dive right into Legends of Dragoon.
Really?
I would, bro, because it's just such a fun game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, even the grind, I have nostalgia feelings about the grind itself, bro. Like,
Okay.
oh man, because it felt so good when you are so overpowered and you're fighting a boss and you just murk the crap out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what, man? You were tough shit before. Dog. What happened now? I've been in lab for the last 20 hours.
yeah, grinding my shits off. Yeah.
Oh man, but I think that, you know, the state of the world, like you've emphasized before and all that I'm going to say that it was a great year of gaming for the simple fact we had our tentpole games, like we had our Ratchet and Clanks, we like new games like Returnal, Deathloop really came to prominence.
Yeah.
And we had the old reliables like Halo, but most importantly Forza, that was always considered a B tier, finally got pushed to like the spotlight because there was no choice and performed.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Are you done?
And like I just to wrap it, put a nice little bow on it, I feel like that was the gift of 2021. Like it made you play things that you would have normally like, nah, I'm not playing that.
Right. Like you mentioned Halo. Oh, I forgot what word you just used. You said like the thing is, cause Halo's been, it's been a little
staple?
Yeah, I guess you could. I don't know if you call it staple, but regardless of what you said, doesn't matter. Like Halo's been, you know, it's kind of been on the downswing for a long time, you know. So I think the fact that, well, we've mentioned before, you know, Call of Duty being crap, Battlefield being crap, and then you're getting a Halo that, even though, and it has its problems, sure, it has. We can admit that, but not as many problems as the other guys.
It wins by default.
Yeah. So, but it is still, it feels really good. So it's just like I feel like we're finally getting a Halo that does feel really good. Now, what does that mean for its future? I don't know. I can't really determine that yet. But so far, so good. It looks really good so far.
Yep, and don't worry, Liquid's got some people on some drop watches.
Oh, it's coming.
The ever vigilant eye is always a looking, and he'll keep you in the loop. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers up the state of gaming. Unless there's anything you want to cover on the Nintendo. Oh wait! I forgot about the one thing I just want to say about the Nintendo. Hey, bro, you got the new OLED, the new next gen Switch?
No.
That was supposed to. No.
No, I didn't even get the new Pokemon.
Oh, well, shit. Neither did I.
There goes that.
I actually got rid of my Switch.
but Arceus is coming out soon, so that might be good. So hey, Gaiden.
Dude, I don't know why that game don't hit. I feel like this is the first Pokemon that's gonna get dragged.
Dude, the you know what's the weird thing is that this is like they're finally doing something different, and like I don't know. I'm sure people are gonna buy it, and I'm sure it's gonna sell like crazy.
Yeah.
But like you said, if it doesn't hit, I don't know.
I think, I almost want, and I know this is state of gaming, we're talking about 2021, but we got to talk about Pokemon for a little bit. Give the Nintendo kids their love. It's just that they, I almost want Arceus to fail for the simple fact it might make the Pokemon company do a little more when it comes to their games.
Oh, okay. See, I feel like seeing Arceus, I feel like they are doing more.
I think so too, but they're real incremental with that.
Sure, it is.
I'm talking about taking a leap instead of a step.
Yeah, I mean, you sound like the people who play Madden. Like, you know what I'm saying? How they play, they're like, oh yeah, it's the same thing as last year. So yeah, but no, we'll see. Hopefully it does well. Hopefully there's enough changes where it's different, but we'll go from there. We'll figure it out.
Well, guys, on that note, that has been the state of gaming for 2021. We want to thank you so much for stopping by and watching it entirely through. Hopefully you appreciate the new aesthetic. We're gonna bring it to you every week, and we're gonna love to do it. Liquid, do you have any parting words to say to the kids?
Yeah, just hey, there's gonna be a few changes. There's gonna be a few different things here. For the news, we might become a little more reactionary. For the podcast, as you can see, before we had like a 3-subject kind of thing. We're not doing that anymore. But hey, just trying something different, just trying to become more entertaining, trying to be a little more consumable, if you will. You can just suck us right up.
Just suck us.
Just suck us right up, dude.
We'll suck you twice as hard.
Oh yeah. Other than that, though, the only thing I want to leave everyone off with, of course, per usual, love each other. Ooh, take care, and above all else, be cool. Wow, it's been a while.
This has been a microtransaction.